had a hankering for Skyrim, so you know, Skyrim, I don't just sit down and can't just sit down and play that. I have to sit down and spend like 10 hours just downloading mods for it and then play for like, 1 hour.
Mm.
That's kind of how it goes.
So you just like take a tour of the mods?
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, I'm playing now, and I don't even remember what all the mods are that I even installed. It's like, oh, okay. Where'd that come from? What mod is this from again? Oh, yeah.
Well, that's part of the fun, right?
Yeah. That's actually the thing that kind of pissed me off when they had the huge paid modding fiasco a few years ago. Was that because that's pretty much how I like to do it. I just download tons and tons of stuff. But if I had to like pay like $1 for every mod I downloaded, like, holy shit, I'd be broke.
So did that ever happen?
The modding fiasco?
Well, that you had to start paying for the mods.
They had some agreement thing going on in Steam where mod creators could put their mods on the Steam Workshop and actually charge a price for it. And it fell apart quickly in like a matter of like 2 days. People were making these garbage mods that all they did is like they add an apple to a shelf or whatever, and they were charging like $1 or $5 or something like for that. And plus they got like I think 20% of the money made from it. The other 80% went to Steam and Bethesda, so people were unhappy about that. And a bunch of mods were being copied from sites where people put it up for free, and they were putting them up as their own mods for money. So there's huge plagiarism, huge backlash, and all that kind of stuff.
Interesting.
Just really poorly done. And plus, a lot of mods are kind of built on top of other mods.
Right.
So if your mod is like built on top of other mods, and the other person doesn't want you using it, and like who gets what money for what?
Yeah, that seems like a pretty big gray area.
Yeah, and basically they weren't even trying to. What they were trying to do is they were trying to have it be sort of not even green lightish, where there's at least peer review of stuff. They were just trying to have it be no moderation at all, so they could just sit back and count the money. And yeah, that did not work at all.
Well, there's like a lot of gray area. I mean, with like there's the Apache license for things like with normal software, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that basically says you can use the software, but anything that you make with the software also has to agree with this licensing agreement.
Yeah, I think there's some MIT licenses that are like that.
Yeah. And I don't know how successful that they are at doing that, but basically, people use their stuff and then they build stuff on top of it, or well, they don't, extend it directly, but they use it in their product or whatever, and they sell their product.
Yeah, it's like whose responsibility is it to sue off of that? A lot of mods you see now have these. Someone actually went through and made these labels for forever free for all the people that don't want their mods ever sold at all. So
yeah,
I mean, someone.
Yeah, but you could probably still pay money for a forever free one. You just know you're getting ripped off at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and plus, pretty much all the mods that were put up for pay were on illegal download sites, that day. So it was pretty nasty.